When was the last time you looked like a movie star? Are you paying too much for that fabulous look? Or are you getting stuck with an outdated look? Boost your confidence at solaceconnect.com. Latest fashion accessories, electronics, jewelry, and more. Explore high-quality merchandise at low prices. New merchandise being added daily. Our sales and discounts guarantee you get a smashing look for less. Visit solaceconnect.com today.
I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for tuning in. This video is a video that will guide you on installing or updating Planet MMA. Recently, a new repository was created, and that repository is called the Supremacy repository. And using the Supremacy repository, there's a installation in there for the Planet MMA add-on, and the developers of the Planet MMA add-on have started maintaining it again. Now, I wish I would have known about this for the last UFC fight that took place, UFC 220. It would have saved me monies. However, we do have UFC 221, Romero versus Rockhold, and UFC 222, Holloway versus Edgar, and UFC 223, Ferguson versus Khabib. They will be coming up this year. The point of the matter is, now that we have Planet MMA, you will be able to watch all of that entertainment for free. So if you're a fan of UFC fighting like I am, then you will definitely be happy for this video. So to add the Supremacy repository, all you need to do, okay, I'm using the Spins TV build, but regardless of what build you're using, all you have to do is go to System. So locate System, and then scroll over to File Manager. Click on File Manager, go to Add Source, click on Add Source, then click on None, and let's type the address. Click Done, and for the name, you can create a name that will make it easy for you to identify this media source in the, so I'm going to call this Supremacy repo. All right, click OK. Now you see that the media source has been added. So click your return button, and now click on System Settings, click on Add-ons, and then click on Install from zip file. Locate the media source that you just created. So now I've located Supremacy repo. I'm going to click on that, and then choose repository.supremacy -1.5 or whatever it is, but you just click on that folder, and then once in that folder you'll click on the file, the zip file, repository.supremacy -1.5. or whatever it's going to be called at that time. If the version changes, then it would be something different. I'll wait for the repository to be installed, and if you look at the upper right hand corner, you should receive an indication shortly that will indicate that the repository has been installed. Alright, so now you'll select install from repository. Now what you want to do is locate the repository that says supremacy. So now you'll click on the supremacy repository. So you may have to wait a while for your add-ons to finish updating. Once you add a new repository, your add-ons will go and search that repository for updated files. And if it finds updated files for its add-on, then it's going to update those files from the new repository. So you just have to wait for about 5 to 10 minutes. But once it's done, you'll be able to go to video add-ons and locate Planet MMA. Once you locate Planet MMA, you'll click on that, and if you already have Planet MMA installed on your system, then you will be presented with an option to do an update. Now, if it's already updated itself already, because the add-on recognized that a new repository was added with an updated file, then it may be updated already. But for now, just click on update and we'll see. If you did not have it installed, and choose the supremacy repository as well, because if you already have Planet MMA installed, you're going to be presented with the option of selecting the repository. Choose the current one, supremacy. A lot of you that have Kodi already, you should have Planet MMA. However, it has not been working. The reason why is that the files were not updated, the location of the streams were not being updated. But now, with the new repository and the fact that these new files are being maintained, you can now find the streams that you're interested in. So let's click back on Planet MMA again. Now, if you had not had Planet MMA installed, then you would be presented with an option to do the installation, and then you would just choose install. Alright, so Planet MMA has been updated. I don't know if you caught that, but in the upper right hand corner, a little notice appeared that said that Planet MMA has been updated. So I'm going to click back on the Planet MMA add-on, and although I'm still in the repository, I can click on it because I can open it up from here. I can go and click on open, and so that's what I'm going to do. However, whenever you start Kodi up, after you've done the update or the installation of Planet MMA, you can go to video add-ons and locate it. Matter of fact, let's do that, so that way it's easy for persons that are following along. They can see how to get to Planet MMA through the video add-ons. So I'm going to click the return button, get out of the repository, I'm going to select add-ons, and then I can choose video add-ons. And remember, I'm in the spins build, so the layout is different from possibly your build. So I will locate Planet MMA, And now that I've located Planet MMA, I'll click on it and I'll show you around briefly, just so that way you can see what's available. While we're waiting for this to open up, I want you to know that all of the UFC fights that have aired, you can find them in Planet MMA. They have an archive section where you can actually uh, stream the past UFC fights if you've missed them. I just returned out of that. It was just letting you know what has been updated now that Planet MMA is back. So you can watch old UFC fights, previously streamed pay-per-view fights, and then you can also go to Fight Night Live and you can watch an UFC fight. You can watch any fight that's available on pay-per-view that's live. You can go in here and you can watch it. Now there's no fights going on right now for pay-per-view, but you get the point. And if you're familiar with Planet MMA, you understand what this application is about. It's all about fighting, it's all about MMA. And as you see, you have documentaries, you have all kinds of stuff available. So right now there's no UFC fight going on, but if there was a UFC fight going on, then you could go into Fight Night Live. So any kind of MMA fight that's going on, pay-per-view, or any type of fight that's going on, you'll be able to find it in Fight Night Live. So live events, there you go. Live events will show here. Good, I've done my job. Okay, now you know where to go. You go to Fight Night Live in Planet MMA to watch your MMA fights, pay-per-view or what have you. Okay, so now that we understand that, what I need to let you know is, in order to watch these fights, you needed to have watched the video that I did earlier last month dealing with a free VPN solution. The reason being is that in order for this to work, you're going to have to use a VPN solution, because a lot of the links will not work unless you're using a VPN solution, so you can get out to where these servers are at and not be blocked by your internet service provider. So what I'm going to do on my remote control, I'm going to click the home button and I am going to activate Turbo VPN. So I'm going to go to apps, and then I will scroll down to Turbo VPN. You should have gone into Google Play by now and installed it. If you're not using Turbo VPN, then they have paid VPN services you can utilize. But look, if I can get something for free, then I like to do it for free. Okay, so once you're in Turbo VPN, then just click on Tap to Connect. When you click on Tap to Connect, using your mouse pointer on your remote control, it will form a connection at one of the many VPN sites that are available to this particular application. So it could connect in Canada, it could connect in California. You can actually choose where it connects to, but usually it'll connect to Canada by default. Okay, so now that I have my connection, I will click the home button and go back into Kodi. So right now there's no live fights going on. I've enabled my VPN solution. So since there's no live fights going on, the only fights that we can view are past UFC fights, past pay-per-view UFC fights. So I'm just going to click on UFC UFC nights. And then what I will do is, let's say that, okay, I missed the last fight with Chris Cyborg versus Holmes, right? So I could go on and I can click on that one just to catch up and see how did that go for Chris Cyborg. So since it has this link, since this link is available, so you saw when I was trying to click on the UFC live to see what was available, nothing came up because there were no fights going on. There was no streams. But now I go to the Cyborg versus Holmes, the links come up. It's available. It was pre-recorded. I mean, it was recorded previously, so I'm able to watch that. So I can just click on the main card. It'll search its archives and it'll load up that stream for me, so that way I can watch the main fight. So Planet MMA, I'm glad that it's back. This is an awesome Cody add-on. Lately, I've just been using Terium TV to watch my movies and to watch TV episodes. But I always knew that to watch the live fights, you were going to have to do it in Cody. And so I'm so glad that Planet MMA is back and it's available for Cody users again. This is awesome.
Well, as has become custom, the mixed martial arts leader closing out the calendar year in Las Vegas, Nevada. We welcome you to the T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. This is UFC.
So anyway, you get the point. UFC fights are available through Planet MMA. Planet MMA is back in a big way. Very organized. The developers have really updated this. Remember, to be able to enjoy Planet MMA, you need to use a VPN solution. They have a free solution out there called Turbo VPN.
On pay-per-view, I'm John Anik. Welcome to UFC 219.
I hope that you enjoy this video. I also hope that you enjoy the upcoming UFC fights now that we have Planet MMA back and we can watch it through Cody. Keep streaming, my friends. I will create another video as soon as there's something worth creating another video about as it relates to streaming. Thank you.